Welcome to Crazy Shit in Real Estate, a weekly podcast where I walk you through some of the wildest, most unbelievable stories you'll hear from the world of real estate. If you like real estate and you love crazy, this is the podcast for you. Before we get any further into this episode, I've got some information to share.
Oh, it's true. Real estate is super competitive and harder than you expected. That's why I created Leigh Brown University. It's everything you need to take you from point A to point whatever your goal is. You could be new to the business or a seasoned vet. I'll help you break through to the next level so that your professional life can look exactly like you desire. Enroll in Leigh Brown University today. I'll help you get there.
Yeah, so your reels are phenomenal, and I tell everybody about your cooking ones and all of that stuff because everyone tells me, oh, my food is boring, like I don't need to post about my food. And I was like, actually, if you're like Leigh Brown, you can make your food really sexy, so go look at hers.
I don't know if sexy is what I'd use, but interesting. I could be called interesting. Sexy is not usually used about any of this.
But I love it, like, because it's, to me, people have this like business is supposed to be so professional all the time, and I'm like, we're not that way, like in real life. But your real.
Look, I'm going to implement your tip right now. This is, by the way, friends, this is how you get better. When you run into a professional like Michelle, you do what you're told. So what's my tip?
Yeah. So when it comes to reels, when you post your reel, which I assume, correct me if I'm wrong, Leigh, you record it and then post it like as you're doing it, right? In most cases.
Yeah, sometimes the only one that I plan in advance is my market in a minute, because I want to make sure that I get all the zip codes and all that stuff right. And it lands on a specific day and time, because I've heard that improves my search in the algorithms. Is that correct?
Yeah. So your audience is custom to you, right? So every day of the week, it will tell you, your Instagram app and the Insights tab will actually tell you when the best time is for you to post. Not.
Oh, that's up here. These little hamburger menu. That's what we call the 3 lines. That's a hamburger.
Yep.
And there's this little button says Insights. I bet y'all didn't know that was there till Michelle told you. What? Look, there's your secrets.
Yeah,
okay,
boom.
So carry on.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing I was going to say in conjunction with that. So 1, make sure you're posting at high time. Number 2, as soon as your reel goes live, so as soon as you hit publish, your first 10 minutes after you do that needs to be done engaging on other reels, not other posts, other reels based off of the audience you're trying to attract to that reel. So here's an example. Like, let's say I posted a reel about pregnancy and like how I was laughing at my husband because he was making fun of my hormones, right? And I used a bunch of hashtags about that because the audience was for other moms. So as soon as I hit post, I clicked on hashtag Realtor Mom, which is one of the hashtags I used in my reel. And when you click on Realtor Mom up in the top right-hand corner, left, excuse me, I'm backwards. Top left, you'll see the reel that's a part of that hashtag, and then just swipe through. So engage on that first reel, swipe up, engage on the next reel, and just keep going for 10 minutes. And what will happen is your reel itself will explode.
Are you for real?
For real. We've tested it 100 times.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So what happens if I forget to do it and it's minute 11? Have I missed my window?
No, obviously it's better to do it than to not do it. But if you look at some of your reels, like, it's honestly a disservice to some of them because they're so good that they're just not getting in front of enough people. But it's because Instagram wants to see that you're really, really active at the time of.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So one of my reels went flying around and was at like 60,000 views, and I couldn't figure it out. But I had fiddled around with those hashtags a lot before I posted it, and I kept fiddling with them. Is that why it ran and I didn't realize it?
Yeah, because you were probably engaging heavily after you posted it without even knowing that that's what you were doing.
Smack myself in the face. We should have had this podcast episode a long time ago, sister. Oh my gracious.
Yeah, it's test it. Even for 10 minutes, force yourself no matter what. As soon as I post 10 minutes, I'm engaging on nothing but other reels related to the hashtags that I used on that reel. And it will explode every time.
Okay, so everybody pause this episode. Go check your reels, go click your hashtag, and then go look at the search thing, and then come back. And by the way, if you're not a realtor, spoiler alert, this is an Instagram tip, not just for real estate people. And when she said DMs before, if you are a medium or medium plus listener or viewer, hey, older friends, that's a direct message. And so just so you know, the young people like to say, slide into my DMs, which I think is the creepiest phrase ever invented. But I wanted y'all to know what we're talking about here. Okay, so that's, oh my gosh, that's like going to change my world here. And it's going to actually feed that really negative dopamine problem we all have with needing more likes and comments on our social posts. So you're a professional in this world. How do you stop being obsessed with your metrics on a post and stay focused on good content instead? Do you have any like mindset insights for us on that? Because it bothers me a little. I don't want to worry about the metrics as much as I want to make sure I have good content, but what's the secret?
Yeah, I mean, girl, I'm with you because I've been doing this for 7 years and I still have that feeling sometimes where I'm just like, dang, like my content is better than that person. What the heck? You know, and I get a little sad. I'm just like, what the heck?
Where are my people?
Oh, you're enjoying this little clip? Well, the rest of the story is available on any of your podcast apps. Just go search for and subscribe to Crazy Shit in Real Estate with Leigh Brown.